Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is very exciting. I start off every video by saying that, but honestly every day is exciting in its own way. This may come as a surprise to some of you because if you watched my video when I first moved into this apartment, I basically called it my dream apartment. And that is still very much so the truth. It has been such an honor and privilege, and I have so much gratitude for getting to live in this apartment. I always wanted to live in one of those old Art Deco chic apartments, and I'm really happy I got to do that. My point is, we're moving and it's a really exciting time, and this was my first time apartment hunting with a partner. I wanted to show you guys today all of the apartments that we toured. I was very meticulous about recording at every single location that we went to. Okay, so first things first, we did already pick our apartment, and it is not specifically one of these units, but kind of it's gonna be in one of the locations that we show you guys, but I'm gonna save that for later and maybe you guys can try and guess which apartment it was. Two, I do wanna go over budget for these apartments. I don't know if I'll be able to get prices for all of these. I was not very good about keeping up with that. Originally, our goal was to not spend more than $2,700 on a unit, and that was ideally gonna get us a 1-bedroom, 1 bath, a 1-bedroom plus den 1 bath, or a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. So that was the original goal. It has since gone up. It ended up ranging from $2,700 to $3,500. And then the third and final thing I wanna touch on is the non-negotiables. Ryan wasn't really specific about non-negotiables, like he's a boy and he can really make anywhere feel perfect for him. But for me, I will say I've become pretty specific with the things that I absolutely am just not okay with. So let's go over those things. Absolutely need bright space. I need a place that's gonna have a lot of natural daylight. Second thing, we need an AC. It doesn't need to be central. It can be a wall or window unit, but we need an AC. Third, washer and dryer in unit. So having my own washer and dryer in unit is just a luxury that I can't pass up on. Number 4, carpet in living room is a no-go. I don't know what it is about it. I just really don't like it. So no carpet in living room. Number 5, this is actually a Ryan non-negotiable, is he really wanted a place that was going to have an EV charger because he drives a Tesla. 6, location. Really at the end of the day, to like summarize this, make a long story short, we just want a really walkable location that's close to grocery stores, parks, things like that. That's everything. Let's go ahead and start touring these apartments. So this is the first luxury building that we toured. So the first unit they showed us obviously was beautiful, but the one thing I noticed right away was that it was pretty dark because all of the units that we looked at were like interior facing. Not a lot of light came in there. It was also an overcast day, but they showed us this like junior suite and Ryan was like, yeah, I could do this. And I was like, no, this is like 500 square feet. This is so small. There was no closet space. It just didn't really feel right. So then they took us to the second unit, which was considered a full 1-bedroom, 1 bath. This one was a lot bigger and just like made more sense for us. There was a little coat closet right at the front door, which I loved. Obviously came with the washer and dryer, and then the bedroom was just so much bigger and so much more spacious. But you guys can see it's so dark. It's so dark. Nice big bathroom, and then it had a nice big walk-in closet, which was, you know, good for us for sure. We're definitely excited seeing that unit as opposed to the unit prior to. Overall, the building was really cute. We're definitely excited because it was the first one we saw and we were like, oh my gosh, you know, we're just like seeing with rose tinted glasses. But after touring more buildings, we were like, maybe this isn't really the best option for us. And Arts District, while it is a really cool area, isn't really the area that I think we want to be in. So that was the first one. Okay, next unit is actually in like the Pasadena area. This one was nice because Pasadena is a bit more of like a slower vibe, which we're really into the idea of. This next one we were super excited about because it's in the Pasadena area, which we both love so much. The kitchen is absolutely stunning. I love how big it is, and the sink is really small, but like whatever, I can see past that. Maybe I'll load the dishwasher more as a result. There's a washer and dryer right at the front. Beautiful, huge windows that are dual pane, so you don't really hear the traffic on the street outside. This also had a really cute outdoor patio space, which also had a window through it as well to let in even more light, and I just know Duke and Prince would love to go and sit out there and lounge. The bedroom was smaller than I would like, but again, I had Ryan in my ear who's like, no, this is great, like this will be perfect for us. But we ended up looking at a 2-bedroom, which is basically this exact same layout, but with an additional bedroom on the side where like the sofa would go in the living room, like the opposite side of the patio. We just really couldn't find like anything about this building that we did not like. Like we left there and we're like, can we sign a lease right now? Can we move in right now? We loved it so much. This next apartment, I wanna say was $2,300. This was in the Highland Park area. I really fell in love with this unit, but I knew how unrealistic it was. First of all, it was kind of like a back house vibe. You could tell that somebody owned the house in front and built this like yard to basically add in some privacy. And it came with a lemon tree in the front, and I can't remember. I think it was lemon and limes. I honestly don't remember. And I knew this would be such a safe option again for the pups. I just automatically think of them and I'm like, they would love this. If I just opened up the screen door and let them sit out there for hours, like they would have such a good time. Front area was such a selling point. The kitchen was nice and big, but overall, when we really looked at it, the living room didn't really make a ton of sense to us because we're like, okay, so if we put the sofa here, it's gonna close off what kind of makes the space feel so open. There's not really like a right place to put a dining table. There was a washer and dryer kind of tucked away by the kitchen, which I'm like, okay, that's cute. We can put like a little curtain over it if we want to hide it. It also did have central AC, and then the bathroom was cool because it had an entrance from the living room kitchen area and one directly from the bedroom, so you don't have to like go out of the room. You have two different ways to go in, you know, which was kind of cool, but then it also ends up eliminating space because there's two doors to a bathroom. It did also only have a standing shower, which I don't love. I love the idea of being able to soak in a tub, but it also wasn't like the biggest deal. I was just kind of like, oh, I mean, I would like for there to be a bathtub, but I guess I'll survive. And I will say the closet space wasn't terrible if you're living alone, like it's just one long closet. But living with a partner, I just feel like there are definitely ways to optimize that closet space, and for the price, it's pretty unbeatable. But ultimately just didn't make sense, and it sucked because I walked out of there and I was like, we need to apply, and he was like, Jazz, let's be honest, like this layout doesn't really make the most sense. And I'm like, damn, if Ryan is saying that and he's super low maintenance, then it's probably not the right space. Okay, this next unit was $2,100, I want to say, and we were pretty underwhelmed by this one. Again, a good option if you're living alone. There was actually a girl that was finishing up her tour because it was like a self tour. You just put in the key yourself and you can walk in. And we were asking her like, what were your thoughts on this place? And she's like, I like it, but the closet space was so bad. And I'm like, what? Like, how could it be that bad? Like, if you're living alone. Let's go ahead and look at this space. The kitchen was super cute. It was definitely meant for one person. Like, I don't see how Ryan and I could cook in there comfortably together, but it had a cute little dining area and a window right in the dining area to feel like you're getting some ample light there. The living room also obviously had ample lighting, which again, so important to me. And this living room layout definitely made more sense, especially since there was a dining area kind of already built into the kitchen. The bedroom was pretty small, but definitely had lots of light there too, but it kind of just felt like a box. But the closet was just like an automatic, there's no chance that we're going to live here. It was genuinely the size of a coat closet. For two people, I don't think it's gonna work, especially since Ryan has so many clothes. The washer and dryer was also like in the bedroom, which I thought was kind of weird. I run my dryer and stuff a lot at night when I'm going to bed, and I just was like, well, that would kind of suck to hear that in the bedroom at nighttime. But you have to be like a single person that lives a very minimal lifestyle to make that unit make sense for yourself. This next apartment is also in Pasadena. It was like in the heart of Pasadena. I want to say it was Old Town Pass, which again, we really liked. But this unit didn't make sense for the price they were asking for like the amenities and conditions of the building. Basically, Pasadena is just outrageously expensive. I don't know what it is about that area that makes it so expensive. Like, if you want a 2-bedroom in a nice building, you can expect $4,500 to $5,000 a month, which is just absolutely outrageous. For like a more mid-tier luxury apartment, I want to say this unit was like $3,300. They're basically charging for the location. You're in Old Town Pass, right on the strip, and that's what they're charging you for. I did not like the kitchen. I thought the cabinets were absolutely atrocious. I thought the handles to the cabinets, and as somebody who has black countertops right now, every drop of water, every crumb, you can see it. It is not hidden. It is so exposed. The kitchen was just like a no-go to me. I did like the living room. It was nice and spacious. There was a nice patio, which obviously let in a ton of light. I will say, I believe the bedroom was like the selling point of this unit. It was very spacious, beautiful windows all throughout, like to just let in so much light. And because there were so many, you could kind of control which area of the room you want to have light. The closet was actually okay here, only because it had this shelf area on one side, which we could use to, you know, put our pants and put shoes and stuff like that. And then on the other side could be strictly for like all of our tops. Like, his tops could go on top, mine could go on bottom. But then the bathroom was just like, it had the black countertops and the ugly cabinets. You could even see this unit has been cleaned, and there was like hard water stains on the countertop. After we left that unit, I asked Ryan, like, what did you think of it? And he was like, no, this is not the one. And I was like, For the man that says he's not picky. And then the final apartment that we looked at, we actually just looked at this one this week, like a couple of days ago. It's important to note at this point, we have basically transitioned from looking at 1 bedrooms to looking to 2 bedrooms. And with that, our budget has now increased, which was the $3,500 range. But the 2 units we looked at were just over that price range, putting us at about $3,600 to $3,700. So that's something to keep in mind as we look at this next unit. This apartment is in K-Town, and it's in a building that our friends are actually going to be living in too. So that was kind of a selling point because we'd be living on the same floor as them, and it would be just like nice to have friends nearby in the building. However, I've lived in K-Town before, and it's not that walkable of an area. It's really like a metropolitan area. There's a lot of public transportation and people coming in and out for work. As somebody that's lived in K-Town before, I just was like, I don't love the area that much for the walkability purposes. The gym was really nice, definitely nice and spacious. There was a Stairmaster, there was treadmills, bicycles, squat rack, everything, you name it, it had it. It also had EV charging, which is very important, and the unit was breathtaking, like absolutely breathtaking. It's just such an amazing layout. All the way down at the back, there was like a small room for the office space, and it was a perfect size. I almost actually prefer a smaller space. They did a really good job with the closet space, and the view was really, really nice. And then you go through, and this is kind of like the guest bathroom, which was absolutely beautiful. And the guest bathroom still had a shower in it, a complete shower. So that was beautiful. Plus the washer and dryer setup. I thought the other side was gonna be storage, but it was just like a water heater or something like that. But you guys, look at this living room. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So freaking beautiful, so much light. The kitchen is a dream. It is like so European modern. I just loved it. And then the bedroom, so beautiful. We get that natural sunlight literally beaming into the bedroom with a huge walk-in closet. I mean, it's undeniably like just a perfect unit. Plus we have our bathroom en suite, which is also just gorgeous and spacious. The price for this one was $3,700. So now we're $200 over budget, so we're kind of already have accepted that we're gonna spend between $3,600 to $3,700 on our rent together. But yeah, this one was great. It had everything we'd want in a unit, but the location was not that great to us. So with all of that said, we have picked a location, which we're very excited about. We did get kind of unlucky because we had applied, and then the person that put in their notice withdrew their notice. So then they were like, oh, actually this unit's not available, but we can give you the same unit on a different floor. And we're like, oh, okay, that works. But then the initial unit that we wanted put their notice back in again. So we are trying to get that unit again. But if they withdraw their notice again, then we don't know what we're gonna do. So we're just hoping that everything goes according to plan and we get the original unit that we wanted, but otherwise we're kind of like prepared for second options. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this apartment tour. I would love to know what you guys thought of all of them. Wish us luck on this journey. You know, there's gonna be some great moving content very soon, like decorating the apartment tours and all of that. So I'm really excited for that content coming up. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.